Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk unit while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Alright, look. I want to do this video today because everything's settled. Alright, Daniel Jones is settled. Saquon is settled. They're talking with Dexter Lawrence. So the most important pieces of our offseason are done. Now we can move on to free agency. And I didn't want to talk about free agency before Daniel Jones and Saquon were taken care of because we needed to know they were taken care of. We needed to know how much cap we had. So now that we know, we got $24 million in cap. We're keeping Saquon so we don't have to go shop for a running back. We're keeping Daniel Jones. We don't got to worry about that. Now we can focus on our holes. So I'll put together a couple players that I want Joe Schoen to go after. All right, so these are the Fisk unit hit lists for free agency. All right. Number one has got to be Bobby Wagner. All right, it's got to be Bobby Wagner, man. I know we're probably going to end up with Edmonds. I'm 99% sure Shane is going to go get Edmonds because that's his guy. He was in Buffalo. I get it. I completely get it. Listen, Gettleman did it. Shermer did it. Joe Judge did it. We're used to having a bunch of random Patriot players on the team, a la Logan Ryan, okay? We're used to having a bunch of Carolina Panthers come to the team because Gettleman drafted them, a la James Bradbury, Graham Gano, okay? All of the Pat Shermer, James Betcher people that he took from freaking Arizona. What was it? Golden, the dude who led us in sacks a few years ago. I forgot his name. He was from Arizona. So, I mean, that's what we do. So I'm putting Bobby Wagner in the atmosphere. I'm throwing it up and hoping it sticks because I feel like I don't want a young player. I don't care about age. The Giants are in win now mode. You get a 2 to 3 year window when you are in win now mode. You get a 2 to 3 year window. LOB had like a 3-year run, maybe 4-year run. Tom Brady, he had the early 2000s, and then he had the Eli legacy killing run, all right, and then he had his last run where he beat Atlanta, the Rams, and he beat the Seahawks. He had a couple 3 or 4 year runs. That's what he had. The Giants, we won 2 Super Bowls in our 4 to 5 year run. Eli had the 2007 Super Bowl, and then he won it again in 2011, and then we didn't rebuild around him again for another run. That's how this goes. So I don't care about age. At this point, the Giants just went to the second round of the playoffs. We have the best quarterback in the NFC. SMD to all you Hurts fans and Dak fans, whatever. Go get Bobby Wagner. Go get the proven veteran who will sniff and annihilate the run game at all costs. We cannot stop the run. That is the middle linebacker position is way worse than the wide receiving core. At least with the wide receiver position, we know Wandale coming back. Isaiah Hodgins is pretty good. We know we got some stuff coming for the wide receiver position, but that linebacking group in the middle of our defense is terrible. If your linebacker's slow, you have a slow defense. Please kick the tires on Bobby Wagner, Joe Schoen, before you go on Tremaine Edmonds. Okay, please kick the tires on Bobby Wagner. And the last time I saw Tremaine Edmonds, he was getting ran on by Samarj Piran and Joe Mixon. We all saw the playoff game. I don't want to take shots at my future middle linebacker. I'm sorry, Edmonds. I will welcome you with open arms, but the last time I saw you, you could not stop Cincinnati from running the ball. I'm just saying, okay? Then I want Mike Gesicki. We need a tight end. Shout out to Danny B. All right, Daniel Bellinger. Shout out to Danny B. But he's a better blocker than receiver. We need a Mike Gesicki who can really, really open up the middle of the field. The Giants need to be able to control the middle of the field on offense. And you do that by getting a dominating tight end. And number two, he's dominating in the red zone. Mike Gesicki, he go get that ball. He goes and gets that ball. He is a red zone demon. We need that. Okay, we need a tight end. I don't feel like drafting some random like we did with Bellinger. Tight ends are always trash their rookie year. Every now and again you get an exception like Kyle Pitts, but that's why he's Kyle Pitts. Normally, tight ends take a year or two to develop. We ain't got time for that. Go get Mike Gesicki. He's a Jersey guy. He grew up a Giants fan. He's already tweeting about coming to the Giants. Joe Shane, get in touch with his people. Figure that out. No reason why Mike Gesicki should not be a Giant next week. We need him. No reason why he shouldn't be a Giant next week. All right. And then aren't the Cowboys getting rid of Dalton Schultz? Go kick the ties on him too. We need a tight end. But last but not least, Ben Jones. The Titans released Ben Jones. Go get him. This guy been plugging holes in the middle of the field for Derrick Henry for years. Go get him. We need a center. We need a guard. Go get a proven center. Go get a proven guard, but primarily go get a proven center. Go get Ben Jones. This is a guy who you know get busy. You have tape on him. Hell, you were in Buffalo. You played against him all the time with the Bills. Go get him. Derrick Henry been leading the league in rushing for years now, and he's done that for a reason. Okay, if he didn't get hurt last year, he probably would have led the league in rushing again. This dude, Derrick Henry, is an animal. He's not running the ball with no blocking. He's doing this because he has blocking. So anytime a Titans lineman didn't their tackle get released too? I forgot his name, but I think their tackle got released as well. We don't need a tackle, of course. But any lineman from the Titans, go get that guy. You know what I'm saying? You know who else runs the ball? The Eagles. When the Eagles release a lineman, hey, go check that guy out because they run the hell out of the ball. You know who else runs the hell out of the ball when they actually call run plays? The Dallas Cowboys. If the Cowboys release an offensive lineman, go check that guy out because he probably knows how to run block. And I think Joe Shane is going to do that because he picked up Glowinski in the offseason last year. Glowinski came from an offense that had just allowed Jonathan Taylor to go ham. So it's like, okay, you're on the line with, you're on the line out there with Quentin Nelson. Okay, you're the opposite side of Quentin Nelson. You're opening up holes for Jonathan Taylor. Come open up holes for Saquon Barkley. 1 + 1 = 2. Football is really not rocket science. Sometimes football is simple. See guy, hit guy. Simple as that. So those are my top three. I want Wagner. I know we're going to get Edmonds, but I want Wagner. I want Gesicki. And I want Ben Jones. Those are the three I want. Joe Shane, make it happen. And on a light note, Leonard Floyd, I wouldn't mind going to get Leonard Floyd because Ojulari, he's so fragile. And, Kayvon had an injury last year, so it would be nice to have a third edge rusher. So I'm not against going to get Leonard Floyd because we do need depth at the position. When the Giants won their Super Bowl, it wasn't just Ozzie and Strahan. We had Tuck. We had Kiwanuka. We have the NASCAR package. It was 4 pass rushers, not just 2. So bringing on a Leonard Floyd makes sense. But anyway, I've talked enough. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.